Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD. This is episode 19. At the end of episode 18 we had gone ahead and added this supplementary train to increase the amount of iron that we're getting for this mission that we're on over here. Even with this one's still going to take quite a while because they want a very large amount of iron, but we'll just let that flow. Looks like most likely this passenger to Tessworth will be the next one to finish, so we'll just keep an eye on that with our shiny new Darwins. Let's go ahead and watch our plane for a little bit while we're waiting. This holds about, well, can hold 300, so with only 8% to go, the next trip really should finish it. It'll pop down here, drop those people off at Dunstock, and oh yeah, there'll be no trouble whatsoever getting a full load of passengers. There's no chance we'll ever pick up this much mail, but that's okay. We're only interested in the passengers, really. The mail is purely bonus. So that's fine. Drops all them off, makes us a ton of money. That's fantastic. Yeah, the planes are expensive, but they are an absolutely fantastic investment. There we go, we are 100% full. So as soon as this gets back to Tessworth, we will have passed that mission, which is very good. I was going to say, it looked like that one was going to land anyway, even though this runway was in use. That wouldn't have been very good. That would have been another fireball, just like we had last episode. Not very good. I don't like the fireball pop-up for fairly obvious reasons. Alright, just about there. There we go, Tessworth, excuse me, is just coming into sight now, so there's the airport. Fantastic. And once that clears and it updates, we'll get a new mission, and hopefully it'll be a new one, and not another duplicate. Because we've had quite a few duplicates in the last few missions, and those aren't so fun. Alright, there we go. We'll drop all them off. Have about a 2/3 full trip for the way back for more money. Not that we terribly need it, at 74 million at the moment. But the more the merrier, right? You can never have too much. Okay, so this will take a minute, then it'll update and complete. There it goes. And now we're just waiting for the replacement here. Looks like the chopper is expanding their business. Let's have a look and see how they're doing. Oh, they're doing just fine now. They're doing just fine. Still a fair bit of debt on them, but they are making good profits. Oops, here we go. I don't think we're actually using a road vehicle for steel, but let's go and check real quick, just in case. No, we do not have a steel truck. Any steel we're doing by rail, so we don't need that. Okay. And let's see how that, despite the script error, let's see how the right's doing. Not so very well. They're getting crushed on loan interest. What's happened is the script keeps crashing when it's trying to build new airports, probably because it doesn't have any money. So any existing routes it has, these are still running, but it's clearly not enough to pay for the interest on the monumental amount of debt they've taken on, so no good. Oh, here we go. New mission is in. This is another oil mission. Over here to Little Tillywell, which clearly is a duplicate. That's unfortunate. This is one of the older tankers, but it still has 16 good years in it, so it can update then. There's no need to push to update it now. we got here? The passenger shuttle not making any money. Well, it can't really be helped, because I'm not tearing all this infrastructure out to move it. I deliberately did that poorly for fun, and we're going to leave it like that. Okay, let's speed time up a bit here. Yes, we do, thank you. While we wait for something else to complete. I would really like to see an actual, like a new mission, something that we actually have to set up as opposed to just duplicating missions again and again. Because that's not so fun. But we shall have to wait and see. This mission here is well on the way, but it wants a monumental amount of green, so it may still have quite a ways to go. Although we're clearly pushing quite a bit through, so I guess it's not that bad. It's these trucks. I think it's yes, the ones with the dark top. They are pushing 20 at a time. And there's what, 4 or 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 that I can see. I may have miscounted. So we should be doing about 100 per full cycle of every truck. So, I mean, we're certainly going to make progress, but it's just achingly slow. It's got good production. Now, clearly we don't have enough livestock trucks. We have enough grain, but we clearly don't have enough livestock. Not that we really need it per se, but I need a livestock truck that I can clone. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, the black top ones are the livestock. I'm just going to go ahead and clone this a couple of times just to clear this backlog. Not because we really need it. We certainly don't need the money, but I just don't like having stuff sitting in a station for no reason. So maybe it's part of my OCD, I'm not sure. But either way, we'll go with that. That will unfortunately even further increase the congestion in this area, but that's okay. I could add another station. Might not be a bad idea. In fact, I could add a couple. I think I'll just do that. That'll help quite a bit. It's a shame that there isn't an actual large bay, like a 2x2 block type or even a 3x3, just so then you could have a lot of throughput, and that would help quite a bit. But yeah, either way, let's just go ahead and add. Oh, that's to Valley. I guess that's somehow close enough to. It could be counted as that. That's a lot further away than I thought it would accept. But either way, it's to Valley. And I'm even going to put another one on this side. So that would be this one. It's always hard for me to tell, but it's this part here is the back. It's always often very hard for me to tell, though. I don't have particularly good vision, so. Okay. And that road is not actually connected, which is not ideal. There it goes. It's weird because usually it connects that on its own, but apparently that time it didn't feel like it. And that one's not connected either. Interesting. Usually it auto-connects them, but maybe because I'm doing a joining one, not a brand new one. Maybe it's only the brand new one that automatically does it. Either way, we now have 5 individual places that any truck coming in could go to. So there really should not be much congestion other than possibly the actual road itself. There is no upgraded road, at least not, maybe there's a mod that does that, but in the base game there is no upgraded road. So, although apparently they can slightly glitch through each other and not cause a crash, which is interesting, but yeah, there really isn't much we can do in terms of improving the flow along the road here. The only thing we can do is wait until there's better trucks, and then we wouldn't need as many of them, but that's probably a long way off. But we are definitely chipping away at this slowly, which is good. And that's what we're hoping for. I'm going to try building some extra roads. I don't think they're actually going to help, but I just, out of curiosity, want to see... Oh, I can't do it there anyway. I just want to see if they will use any type of like bypass sort of road. I don't think they will, so this was probably a bit of a waste. But I just out of curiosity, I want to see if this does get a bit congested, if they will come down and around. I doubt they will, though. I don't think there's any real way. I wonder as well if it would be worth... Like, the trucks don't have to stay here as long as they're just dropping off. I wonder if adding another... Yes, I'm going to try doing that as well. Adding another truck bay for woods. And another one on this side, also for woods. Just to see if that will help as well a little bit, giving them some option in terms of the outputs. It's less important than the inputs where they would sit there and wait to load, but maybe this will help, maybe it won't, maybe that was a waste of time and money. Who knows? Either way, we are making definite progress, so it gives us something to do while we wait, so that's fun. And I've noticed my excuse me, my CPU was spiking there and the frames were starting to drop, so I'll just give that a minute to catch back up. Hopefully that didn't last long. I just noticed it now. I don't know how long it had been doing that. Sorry about that. If there's any cut in quality, I apologize. So, just giving it some time to come in here. Okay, should be fine now to go back up. Wow, frame rate's really dropping quickly. Interesting. I'm not sure why that is. Not sure why it's doing that. I wonder if maybe I've got something going on in the background. Maybe it's downloading updates or something. I can't remember what time I set my antivirus to download. Or maybe it's even Windows updates. Who knows? I remember setting them all at one point, and it was at a time that made sense to me at the time, but that's not to say it still makes any sense, and I don't remember what it was, so. But it wouldn't surprise me if it is in the middle of the day, because I used to work night shifts, so it would have made sense to me at the time to have set it up to run during the day when I would have been sleeping, but either way. That's something I'll look at some other time. Anyway, we completed one mission, and this one's just about to go, so we should actually have 2 new missions, and hopefully they are actually new ones, and not just more duplicates, but we'll have to wait and see where it actually decides on them. Okay, there's one, and it is oil. Okay, that's disappointing. That is one we already have. So no fun there. Let's go back to this one. Okay, mail truck. I think we have a mail truck. Or at least I think I was just using it kind of as a little shuttle, but I'm pretty sure I do have a mail truck. Oops, that's trains. That's not what we're after. Well, road vehicles. There we go. So, yes, I do have it. One. Just the one, but that's okay. So, only marginally more expensive, twice as fast, and a little bit more capacity, and a drastically higher running cost. In all reality, it's probably not actually worth doing that, but we probably shouldn't be using trucks from the 30s in the 80s. So, for that reason alone, I'll let it go ahead and replace it whenever it's ready to. Okay, that will work. Meanwhile, all of these are just about at their end of life. So I'd like to actually, I know I will have already set it up, but just out of curiosity, I want to see if there is new grain or livestock vehicles. Livestock there isn't, and grain, oh, grain there is one. I missed it. Excellent. Okay, so good. We can drastically improve the grain flow put. Awesome. And I think that means we'll be able to drop from 4 of them down to 3 of them, although I may not bother doing that either, but at least that's now an option. Excellent. Not sure when that grain truck popped up. I don't remember seeing it, but that's not to say it didn't. It's just to say I didn't see it. But that's okay. Alright, so we're just going to buzz that up, let that finish. There it goes. And let's see what the new mission is. I'm not sure if we'll actually set it up in this episode, but let's at least get it on the board and see what it is. Okay, here we go. This is a steel mission. And it's a new one. Fantastic. Okay, I think we have just enough time to set that up for this episode, and then that'll be the last thing we get done. So, alright, so steel will require... Oh, I'm sorry, it's direct. I was going to say this factory could require any of 3 things, but it specifically is only interested in the steel. So we definitely need to find out where the nearest steel mill is from here. And it is way, 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 way far away. That is really not ideal. Okay, so be it. And for this steel mill to even function, it in turn needs some iron ore, so we also need to find where the nearest iron ore is. Okay, that's at least a little bit more reasonable. There's one very close by, right here. With very, very poor production. Let me look again, see if there's another one nearby as well. Okay. So, oops, hang on a second. I should do this from this location. And then look and see what's close to that. Not what's close to the other iron mine, but what's close to the factory. Okay. Another one right over here. There it is. Oh, that's fantastic. That's much better. That's the one we're going to use. I could tie in this one as well, but the production is so low, I'm not even going to bother. Okay. So we'll start by connecting the iron ore here. Supplies iron ore, perfect. And that's going to this mill here. Now this mill is going to have 2 platforms, or tracks, sorry, number of tracks, because I'm going to have a separate train bringing in the iron and a different one leaving to send out the steel. I'll just plunk that right about there. That'll work. And lastly, the actual mission itself. This can just be a single, and we'll put it over here so it dodges that city a bit. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Now this is a long, 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 long run to get up here. Long, 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 long run. Crazy, crazy long run, in fact. In fact, I shouldn't have closed that because now I've lost where that was actually going. That was a rookie mistake. Steel mill. Oh, okay, it wasn't even close. Never mind. Okay. I remembered it was a long way, but even what I considered a long way was nowhere near long enough. Oh, this is going to be a terrible, terrible, terrible track. There's lots of hills over here. But that can't be avoided. I'm also going to have a hard time seeing where the actual tracks are because there's a lot of trees here as well. But anyway, we will get by. Okay, so that's them connected. And that was on the left track, so now we'll connect on the right track. And it will be the one that goes... I can really not see what I'm doing here. That is the left track, right? Yes. Sorry for those of you who have better vision than I do. This is probably a very frustrating moment for you, but I really can't see what I'm doing. Well, that's interesting. That looks like I completely missed. How is that? Or that almost looks like it didn't actually create the two platforms, because the one would go there or there. Either side doesn't matter. Huh. I am very confused. But okay, never mind. I will just arbitrarily add another one in just in case. Oh no, that is there. What is happening here? Okay, so it does see that this is a station. I just can't see it at all. Yep, that is definitely a station. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Very, very bizarre. I don't pretend to understand. Let's just haul this across. And we're running a little bit long on this episode, so as soon as I get this track done, I'm going to call that an episode. And we'll save getting an actual train going and all the maintenance depots and all that for the next episode. So at this point, I'm going to call that enough for today. And until next time, please stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.